Hey guys, this is PK News back with a news story in regards to Pakistan, and there's a crisis going on for finance, and there's news coming in that Pakistan default fears a spike on the report of UN debt suspension advice. So it's like this fear is looming over Pakistan that they can't really pay back their loans, and right now the country might actually face a default, just like we had in Sri Lanka. And if that happens, then obviously there's a lot of repercussions that happens. Well, mostly the life is really devastated for the general public, including me as well, because it's really expensive to get most of the things that you can't really import now from other countries, especially petrol, and you can't really make electricity that much. So there's going to be a lot of things that are not going to be there anymore for people, and it's just going to be very difficult to get by. So these kind of things are supposedly, hopefully we can avert that, but this is in the news. So Pakistan's bonds slumped to jump half their face value on Friday after the Financial Times said a United Nations Development Agency was urging the cash-strapped country to restructure its debt. Devastating floods engulfed large swaths of the country this month, affecting 33 million people, causing damage estimated of 30 billion, and killing more than 1,500. Fanning fears that the country will not meet its debts. So it's really disturbing for you every day to go by and do your stuff, and then come back home and listen to this kind of news in Pakistan. And plus, every day there's a rising prices, climbing hikes, and you can't really survive with the current budget and the salary that you have. But anyway, this is the news. Let's carry on reading the article. Both the government and the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres have blamed climate change for the extreme weather that led to the flooding. Even before the flooding, I mean, I do understand flooding is a big problem, and that's just gonna um, exaggerate the bad things that are happening right now. But even before that, we had petrol hikes, we had electricity rates increasing every month, and it's just carrying forward. There's no stopping on that. It's like somebody's just everything they want to make is from these two things, or and based on that, everything else just keeps on hiking the price as well. So Finance Minister Mifta Ismail had on September 18th said the country will absolutely not default on debt obligations despite the floods. Pakistan was able to bring an international monetary fund program back on track after months of delay thanks to tough policy decisions, but the positive sentiment was short-lived before the catastrophic rainfall hit. A memorandum of United Nations Development Program is set to hand. Pakistan's government this week says its creditors should consider debt relief in the wake of the floods, according to the Financial Times. The memorandum further proposed a debt restructuring of swaps, in which creditors will let go of repayments in exchange of the country's agreement to invest in climate change resilient infrastructure, the paper said. The Foreign Office in Islamabad did not immediately respond to Richard's request for the comment on the memorandum. The finance and information ministers could not be immediately reached for the comment. A UNDP spokesperson in Pakistan did not respond to a request for comment. Friday signals strengthened fears of a default as well. So this is current news and state of Pakistan. Sorry for that, and it's really disturbing. Hopefully, things can come down to a stable state. But as Imran Khan keeps on saying in his statements every day, that everything circle backs to political stability. There's a lot of political unrest right now in the country, so maybe going towards the elections is the best way to go right now, because currently public has no other answers they can find at the moment. It's just like not even every week, it's now hourly or maybe like a daily basis dollar rate goes up and up, and based on that the prices of everything that we have to buy goes up and up as well. So we aren't seeking debt relief from commercial creditors, says Mifta Ismail in his tweet. Given the climate-induced disaster in Pakistan, we are seeking debt relief from bilateral Paris Club creditors, where we are neither seeking nor do we need any relief from commercial banks or Eurobond creditors. We have a dollar billion bond due in December, which we will pay on time. And he has something more to say as well. Let's just read that as well. One last line. And in full, we have been servicing all our commercial debt with and will continue to do so. Our Eurobond debt is only 8 billion due between now and 2051. That's not a large burden, a significant portion of. Well, this is a little bit relaxing. At least what Mifta is saying that we're not defaulting. So hopefully it stays like that. But PK News out. You have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching.